All right, so in this video, let's cover the next two types of data extraction. All right, so the first one we looked at in the last video was how to find leads using Closely Lead Finder tool, which is this one. Now, in this video, we will use Closely Chrome extension, right? So we will use Closely Chrome extension. Uh, Okay, so what we need to do is we need to download Closely Chrome extension, which is over here. You can just click this on the left extension. It will open this specific the window. It will also open here the option to download the extension, and you can just download it. And I've already downloaded it, so I'm not obviously not going to do it again. Now, the next thing once we download the extension is we need to activate it or pin it so that it's visible over here. Okay, it's visible over here, and you can just pin it by clicking this option. Now we go to LinkedIn. Now let's say there is a specific data that is not available over here, or we need to build our list manually by doing outreach on LinkedIn, or we need to find data from LinkedIn Sales Navigator that you're unable to find over here, right? So so whenever Closely basically is not able to give you information or leads from the in-house system, then that is when we will use LinkedIn and LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So there are two different strategies that we are covering: LinkedIn and LinkedIn Sales Navigator, which is this one. So what we will do, and of course, to use the second strategy, you need to have a LinkedIn account. You need to have a LinkedIn Sales Navigator account, and obviously, we also downloaded the extension. So even that's important. Now, how do we do this? We first, enable the extension. We log into the extension, and then we can see over here there is this I would say. A not a pop-up exactly, but like a small icon that is openable from here. Now once we click that, it already shows us how to use this. Now export people to CSV. There are different steps that you can check over here: user profile and withdraw invitations. Now there are three things that we'll quickly search. Now go to people search. They have already given the link. So what you need to do is you just need to click this link and directly land on this page, which is this search. Now as we see this, okay, the next option is or a Sales Navigator people search over here. Now as I click that, it will also open Sales Navigator, and it will also allow us to navigate using this filter, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this again and open in a new tab, and maybe I'll close this. So that's these are the two ways basically to use the Chrome extension: Sales Navigator and LinkedIn. All right. Now apply any filters. Now when they say any filters, we have to understand we have to choose filters based on our client targeting or our requirements, right? So let's quickly first check Sales Navigator because that has more advanced options, and then we will look at LinkedIn, which is which has a bit more basic options. All right, so in Sales Navigator, what we could do is we could check using different filters. Now what I did is I clicked this arrow over here on the right under home button, and once I click this, it will open up more filters. Now there are two ways to find leads from LinkedIn Sales Navigator: from the lead view and from the account view. Okay, now account view will share things like revenue. Okay, over here as we can see there is revenue details, the company headcount. All right, so basically account view is if your audience or if your client is requesting you to give them premium quality B2B leads, or their business is selling B2B, meaning a very premium service that starts from maybe 15,000, $30,000 services or products or contracts or deals, right? $100,000 deals. So in these situations, or even more, right? Obviously, there are so many bigger contracts that goes on a daily basis, deals worth millions, which obviously we don't usually come across in our day-to-day life, but that doesn't mean they don't happen, right? So when we are working with a client who has a lot of bigger deals, we can use these filters to find very specific companies. Like for example, if you see over here, there is a filter called as Fortune. Now Fortune 500 is a list of all the top companies in the US, so that like the top 500 companies that are doing amazing in terms of revenue, of course, the first criteria, and in terms of brand presence as well. Similarly, top 250, top 50, sorry, top 100, and then top 50, right? So if you just click top 50, let's see who are the list of companies that show over here as per LinkedIn Sales Navigator. As we can see, Apple, again, so many employees, Amazon, GE, these are all 50 years old, 100 years old companies which who have grown massively. They are mammoth companies, they are gigantic companies. And obviously we will not usually will not target anyone from these, but maybe you have a campaign that you want to target someone from Samsung, or like a CEO from Samsung, or maybe a product manager from Samsung. Then we can use this specific company, or sorry, this specific filter. And then we can also use filters like maybe you know what, let me actually show you how to. Okay. Now, as we can see, these are the number of companies that list. All right. Now, if you wanna go anything below this, or like even more filters, then you can just click US over here. So, all these are all US companies now that are part of the Fortune 500, and we can just click save to save that company. Now, if we click all employees over here, it will go back to the lead section. Like if you want to target a specific person, then you need to eventually go to the lead option, which is where most of the time we will work, right? If you see, the filter automatically got changed to Apple, because we are only targeting employees of Apple. Now if you see, there are 280,000 results, meaning 280 employees working at Apple. What we need to do is we need to now find the exact targeting. Let's, for example, if we want to target uh, as per seniority level. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to plus, like I'm going to click this. If you can see, there are 110 senior employees, so I'm just going to click include and further down my list. Now I don't want to uh, find out who are working for Apple from India. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over here in geography. I'm going to just choose United States, right? So if you click United States, as we can see, there are 74,000 uh, senior members. If you see senior enterprise executive, he's a senior machine learning advisor. You get the point. So this is how I keep filtering down. Now I also want to find out someone who is more active, or posted on LinkedIn in the last 30 days, because we are targeting active profiles. We are not targeting someone who will not even reply to our message for the last forever, right? So let's say we choose this. The list is now to 3,000. Now these are all active profiles. If you message them on LinkedIn, they will be able to reply to you, or you can expect a reply soon for your pitch. Now I don't want to target someone who doesn't speak English. So I'm just going to choose English over here. And from the 3,000, again, there wasn't an English change, because obviously Apple is targeting our employees who speaks English, right? So what else we could do over here? What we could do is we could choose the current job title. If we just want to target, let's say, engineers. All right. So okay, I'm just going to put software engineer. All right, so I'm just going to click include, and let's see. Okay, there are only 101 employees now who are senior, who have posted on LinkedIn in the last 30 days, works at Apple, works in Apple, at Apple, or and are in the US. And if you see, all these are potential prospects. Now, if you wanna target someone who is yeah, I think this is a good enough result. From this we can, and again, if you see, right, some of these people are now actually working at different places, but still LinkedIn gave us the result because they previously worked in Apple. So again, this is a very search keyword based types of a tool. It doesn't really know who's currently working at Apple. It can only give you the best count, which is 90% accurate. Still, you can expect 5 to 10% of profiles who are not active or not valid, right? So this is how you use this specific search filter on LinkedIn. Now, how do we use closely to extract? Right now, as we can see over here, let's say I want to extract these 101 profiles, and I want to extract their email IDs, because again, we are using closely for two reasons. We are using closely to extract their LinkedIn URLs, and we are using closely to extract their email IDs too. So I'm going to, so if I click on export, it will just export all the LinkedIn URLs without deducting any credit. If I click on export with emails, it will extract all these 101 prospects with emails, and remember, it will only deduct credits for whom closely will find the emails. Okay, now let's try it out. Let's click export with emails. So I'm going to just click over here, Apple test LinkedIn sales nav list. I can put test at the end so that I remember it. All right, so this is a test list. Maximum number is 101. All right, credits you use 101. This shows based on the total list size. Like for example, if this will be 5,000, then the maximum number over here will be displayed as 2,500, because at a time you can only export 2,500 emails. It also wants to protect you from getting banned by LinkedIn for excessive use of tools. So don't try to download more than 2,500, because obviously anyways you can't. But if the list size is less than 2,500, it will show you the max count that is visible over here. Now what you need to do is you need to click on next, and it will automatically start to add the prospects. Now if you see, your list is ready for the next step. This so far has not extracted emails. Now once you click next add emails, it will now start to add emails, and it will open closely for you. It will now take you to lead finder. It will automatically take you to the place where the list is saved, and it will start to add the emails. Now remember, we also are going to use the credits that we have at hand from the bonus credit section, because there are no credits available at the top, which automatically gets renewed, by the way, every month. It's preparing the list. As we can see now, only one valid email closely was able to extract, but no other emails it was able to extract, because again, these are LinkedIn, this is a LinkedIn extract. So closely will not have the access to their emails, because this specific users are not allowing their email IDs to get shared by anyone. All right, so they have blocked using their email IDs, or blocked extraction of their email IDs. So this is how we use LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and similarly we use LinkedIn Search tool too. Like for example, if we see there are 900 profiles over here, but again these are all random profiles, so we need to click all filters over here. I'm just going to minimize this and click all filters. So let's say I wanna extract prospects from the US. All right, everybody who's in the US who currently works. No, maybe I'll target by industry, which is again business consulting and service. They should be speaking English, and the title needs to be owner. Okay, and connections, it can be anything. So first degree connections is basically your direct connections. Second degree are connections of the first degree, and third degree is basically connections of the second degree. So as you grow your first and second degree connections, you will be able to grow your third degree connections too. Again, these things are important to know. so that you could come up with various different types of lists. Right now, as you can see, there are different types of filters over here, like followers of, for example, add a creator. There are so many followers as well on LinkedIn, like so many creators basically. So everybody who follows that creator, we can target them. Like example, let's say Steve Jobs. Actually, you know what? Not Steve Jobs. Sundar Pichai. Again, anybody can get listed over here, right? Not necessarily only top creators. Even if you have a profile who you're targeting, who is a competitor who has 10,000 followers, you can extract the list of all of them, right? So Sundar Pichai. Uh, Again, if you see, these are all fake profiles of Sundar Pichai, but we are trying to target. Uh, Maybe he's not here. So okay, you know what? Let's check if we're able to find followers of any of my contact. Like for example, Carrington Malin, right? So I just want to target someone who's associated with this and lives in the US. Maybe not necessarily in the business consulting space, but they need to speak English. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click show results. Okay, and as we can see, 12 people, 12 prospects, and now we can click export with emails, and 12 emails. Carrington Lynn, next, next, and it will start to add the list. Again, the same thing that we did over here is also something that you can from sales nav, but I just am trying to give you different variations of different examples so that you can use the best filters to extract a very high quality data for us, and of course for your clients too. Next, add emails. Now, as we can see, Closely will automatically try to add all the possible email IDs that it's able to find. Again, not a lot of data. As you can see, this specific person, Steve Barber, we were able to find a lot of numbers, but again, these are all not verified emails. Now, if you want to verify them, you just need to click select all and click verify, and that's how you'll be able to verify those emails too. Now let's take a look at the previous list. As we can see, 533 are now valid emails. Now what we can do is we can try verifying all of these leads, all the 500. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click all and click verify emails, and let's see once it's able to verify, right? So because again, we don't want to target uh, emails that will end up our emails in spam, or email IDs that will not help us with good performance, right? We don't want to end up in spam, else our cold email campaign account will get blocked. So your process that you're doing will really define how much success the campaigns get in their business, right? So yeah, that's about it. I hope these two videos gives you complete knowledge, complete clarity on how to use Closely to extract treatment data. And again, if you learn all these things, you can use it basically on any other platform, be it Closely, be it Apollo. There are so many other platforms that you could use to extract data, right? But the concept of all platforms is the same. You just need to know first your audience whom you're trying to target. You need to use the filters on that specific tool, and then you can also use a different creative understanding based on your research, and come up with the best list that the emails are all verified, and you can start your campaigns too. All right, so with that being said, I hope you got value from this video. Now there are certain other ways to verify emails too. Let's say this doesn't work properly, or you want to have one more filter to verify all emails, and if the emails are correct, you can visit sites like bountify.io. It will allow you to you know clean your email list and email and verify the list. All right, again, these are very affordable, so you can so we already have an account. Once you click login, you'll be able to log into our account using Bounceify, and you will be able to upload the list and verify all emails, right? So let me try doing it now, just to give you a quick overview. If you see, we have almost 17,000 balance of credits over here in Bounceify. Okay, maybe I've covered this in previous video, but you could upload the list, click verify, and it will start to verify all these emails. So you can use this as a second filter to verify all the emails that you generate from closely, just to double check and ensure that we reach out to the right prospect and our email gets landed in their inbox. All right, so yes, that's about it for this video. Thank you so much for your time, and if you have any questions, let me know.